Wheatbelt manufacturers have begun sourcing locally grown brushwood for their fencing businesses, so there is a growing market for brushwood. There are many species of Melaleuca, however the following species are recommended for wheatbelt soils. Melaleuca atroviridis grows on sandy soils. Melaleuca haumata grows on loam, gravel and granite soils. Melaleuca uncinata grows on duplex, deep loam and sandy loam soils. This video demonstrates the technique of cutting, tying and bundling brushwood, so it is ready for transportation to the manufacturer. This is when you can make a return on your investment.
These trees, if you bring it back, it's better rather than just hit it like that. It's better if it's slightly bent. And I flick. When you stack, instead of putting it like that, putting it all over the place, you've all got to go back. So if you stack them, like, try and get a couple in one hit if you can, and have them all neat and tidy.
So is that normal to cut it out?
No, these are a little bit short. A little bit short. It's a little bit higher, but the plantation, I mean, you'd cut this anyway. Like, you leave the smaller ones and go for your bigger ones, but the plantation, we just go through and just, everything gets cut. But it's up to the farmer. If he wants them left, they can be left. It's a lot easier for me to leave the little ones behind because there's no money in them.
No weight.
No.
They still, you'd like that, they don't.
All this?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah, all that'll be used. Too easy. It's important, I believe, to get all these bits and pieces, because otherwise when your plant regrows, that there's going to take off. You're going to have one great big bushy thing here which has taken all your energy out of your plant. So it takes a minute longer, but it will pay in the long run to clean it up. When you've got it on a bit of a bend like that, it cuts a lot better. They don't want much of that. They don't like that. Not so much the splitting, just all the white, because that comes up in the panel and all that's got to be removed. You can't have it in the panel, it looks shocking. So it's tilted back slightly. It's okay. That there, cracking there. Take the whole lot. Just knock that bit off before it goes in. That's happy.
If you've got a big fork?
Big fork, yeah, that jams up the machine, but
You've got to cut above it?
if you, depends how big the fork is. If you, like if it's a big one, and you crack it like that, a bigger fork, they've got little thingies on the side, as long as they can break it open like that, you're right. Just not real big, thick ones. You don't cut dead trees. Dead trees are a lot harder than the others, and all they do is take great chips out of your knife. You just walk away from the dead ones and leave them there. I'm right-handed with this knife, and you only need to sharpen from there back, and you only sharpen straight down like that. You don't have a axe blade on it. And left-handers would sharpen the other way. Otherwise you can't cut, doesn't cut. So that's it, just straight down and then just keep that flat. You get a lot of sap on your knife, which does slow you down. You can just rub that off, bit of sandpaper or something like that through the day. Originally, because I'm a butcher by trade, sharpen mine up perfectly like a nice steak knife, wouldn't cut the brush properly. And it's important to have your brush neat for the sale of it. So I knock up my strings. Usually do this at night, save time. Now you can go for as long as you want with that. I just usually do it up so they're great big bundles. Just cable tie them. I just put a loop back in that so you definitely get the right end.
Obviously got the wrong end at this stage.
Here's, you got a lot more than that there. And just sit there and just tie these up.
Rather great with them, that's what I can do. Yeah.
Pull them out. You just pick up with your brush. This is a little bit short, but that's okay. Small stuff like this, instead of just putting it in the middle, it'll pop out. So if you put half there and just bring it to there, that'll stop it from popping out when you go to do your bundle. And you always put some long stuff on the bottom and long stuff on the top to keep your bundle together.
Is that all you put in it? Where you put?
Oh, I put a bit more in, mate. Yeah, yeah, I don't. I make up about 30. Yeah, you jump on them.
Peter!
Jump on it like this.
Yeah, that's right.
That's it.
Need a longer string.
So all these little stuff, you don't just leave it on the ground?
No, it's best to pick it up because
is
there's a fair bit of weight there,
Okay.
and it just it's all usable stuff.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I don't mind. It's filling.
Rather than lift it, I just tip them out.
Oh, is that what?
Then you do up your next one.
Yeah,
Yeah, that'd be 25, 30. Yeah. And that there all weighs up. You have one. I do one that way, and then I put the green head back this way and stack them all like that, one each way. Then when they go onto the back of the ute or the trailer, they all lock into each other. Otherwise you'll have the whole lot trying to slide off the side of the ute. And just strap them down and away you go. Just cross my straps and bring them back down to there. And
so they'll never move sideways on you. I'll only try and...
They will move sideways if you don't lock them in like that.
If you don't.
Yeah, yeah. And it's a bloody nuisance on the side of the road. Because the whole load goes.
One side,
Yeah, the whole load is trying to come off one side of the vehicle.
If you turn that bundle sideways...
You can't get as many on, mate. You can't get as many on the ute because you're sort of like you've got nothing to come off. So I just stack them, yeah, just like that.
Yeah. So you're looking at 2.5.
And they've all got to be stood up now too, see?
What do you mean stood up?
When you get to the factory, they've all got to be stood up. That's got to be on the ground and you stand them up against it.
Okay.
Like that.
That's changed too.
Because you don't just jump them on the ground anymore because they dry out faster. Standing up. Very little cost. You need a machete, cradle, lump of wood and a ball of string. There's no money involved and there's big money to be made.
If you would like information on plantation design, species selection and planning, contact Wheatbelt Natural Resource Management.